Hi sports fans, this is Jimmy Wynn at the Toy Cannon Corner. Once again, we're talking about baseball. As you know, the new owner, Bob Crane, is up in Dallas, and hopefully some good things will come out of that, and maybe, hopefully, that the ball club will get a brand new shortstop, hopefully. We also talking about Ron Santo. He's a man that I admire a great deal and respected a great deal because of his baseball prowess with the Chicago Cubs. As you know, if you haven't, realize that he has been elected into the Baseball Hall of Fame by the Veterans Committee. I just want to say to Ron, congratulations. Of course, he passed away last December. I want to say hello to the family because I know they are proud of him. And I just want to say hope sees the invisible and hope achieves the impossible. Ron Santo has done all that. And I will say from the bottom of my heart, he's a great man and will always be a great man and a friend to me, Jimmy Wynn. Let's talk about a good friend of mine that I had the opportunity to play with in Oklahoma City, the AAA ball club for the Houston Astros back in the early 60s. His name was Bob Boyd. He was the man who broke the color barrier here in Houston by playing with the Houston Buffs. Bob, May 27, 1954, in a Houston night, he put on a clean white uniform, went out and did something that a lot of people didn't think that he could do. He could hit, and thus came the name The Rope. Why the rope? He had nothing but line drives off the wall to left center, center field, right center, and right field. And he did exactly that on that day, May 27, 1954. He swung hard, he came, he saw, he conquered, and he conquered the hearts of the fans. Not only black fans who were sitting in the right field bleachers, and of course the white fans who were sitting on the left field side and behind home plate. He was a man that didn't know or didn't realize what he had done. Once again, he was the first black man that wore a Houston Buff uniform, and he didn't realize what he was doing. All he wanted to do was play the game of baseball, and he did that well. Of course, in the fourth inning, Bob Boyd followed by lining a double off the right center field wall, scoring another, and he just did everything possible to win the hearts of the white fans. There were some white fans that really didn't realize what type of ball player he was or what type of man he was, and he had to prove it on the baseball field. And he did exactly that. All the black folks that were sitting in the right field stands got up, gave him a standing ovation, stumping the grandstand. And when Bob Boyd hit that triple off the center field wall, the white fans did the same thing. Thus, Bob Boyd lived on in their hearts and in their minds as one of the great black ball players here in Houston that ever donned a white uniform. Bob, of course, I had an opportunity to play with him. He taught me well. I think he gave me some expressions like my father used to do. If you want to play the game hard, work at it, and do the basics. Understand the game of baseball. Understand your teammates. Work with your teammates. Hustle all the time. These are the things my father told me a long time ago before I signed on into a contract. And here's a man who's giving me the exact information that my father gave me in order to be successful. I'm going to read a few things that Bob Boyd did. And of course with the Houston Buffaloes, he batted .321 on the season, leading the Buffs to the Texas League Championship. Bob followed that performance by again being a leader and hitting .309 for the 1955 Buffs. Sadly enough, Robert R. Bob Boyd passed away on September 7, 2004 at the age of 84. We may honor his memory forever by making sure his on-field contributions to the Houston baseball history will never be forgotten. Of course, Bob will never be forgotten in my mind because of what the things that he said. And he will always be a tremendous ball player and a tremendous athlete because not only did he play with the Houston Buffs, he played with the Houston Astros AAA team, the Oklahoma City 89ers, and from there he went on and finished his career with the Baltimore Orioles. My hat goes off to the greatest first baseman that I have known in the Negro League, Bob Boyd. They called him The Rope. This is Jimmy Wynn saying once again, Christmas is upon us. And right now, I'd like to take this time on behalf of myself and my family. Merry Christmas to all, and all